Hey folks, and welcome to the Camping Post. We had a company reach out to us via our YouTube channel and ask us if we would review their SUV tent. So I figured why not? So this is what they sent us. This didn't seem like the typical size for a tent, so I wasn't sure what to expect. And to my surprise, it came in a nice, small little carrying case, flat, rectangular, not the big bulky rolls of tents that I'm used to. Well, so now let's see what's inside this little carrying case. Gotta say, I'm pretty excited about seeing what's inside this little bag. This will easily fit in the back of my car and not take up a lot of space. Looks like we got some instructions here with pictures on how to set it up. Pretty simple, seems straightforward. Wrapped inside the tent, looks like we got some poles, our guideline, and a couple stakes. It's right here, we're just opening up the tent just to see the footprint and the size, kind of get an idea of the material, which does feel pretty sturdy. So now that we got an idea what this looks like, let's pack this bad boy up and take it out in the field to see how it installs on our vehicle. All right, we found ourselves a nice quiet place in the woods to test this tent out. Like I said, this comes in a pretty small bag, so that will fit easily in the back of your SUV. Now we're pretty much gonna let this run in real time just so you can see exactly how long this takes to set up. I'm taking my time pulling this out. What you gotta do here is find the front where the screen is, and then you need to find the other end that has the little magnet attachments that will go over the top of your gate. So when I go camping, I want to spend the least amount of time setting up my campsite, setting up my tent, setting up my camper, whatever. I don't want to spend a lot of time doing that because I would rather spend time relaxing or going on an adventure somewhere. What you're hearing right now are the magnetic attachments to the vehicle. So there's a whole strip that goes across the back of your car that magnetically attaches this tent to your car, which saves you a lot of time in setting up. So now I'm just fine tuning this just to make sure that I've got it on straight. This is kind of the first time I'm setting it up, so just taking my time, making sure I get it pulled and even across the back of the vehicle. Now once you get this straightened out the way you want, there are a couple bungee ropes with hooks on either side that you simply pull down towards your wheels and hook onto your hubs on either side of your vehicle. And this is going to help stabilize and keep that tent in place. And there's actually a strap also in the middle that you can attach to your hitch, your bumper, anywhere you can find to stretch that cable in the center underneath your car. So again, the first time you set this up, just feel free to take your time. Make sure you get it set up the way you want. I mean, honestly, this takes such little time to set up. Taking a few extra moments for adjustments is not really that big of a deal. Well, it doesn't look like there's much more I can do here, so let's unzip this and check it out. I'll say that the zippers on this tent work pretty well. They don't seem to get caught in the tent material like I've experienced on some other tents. You can also roll up that exterior flap and secure it with the hook and loop mount at the top. Same also works for the screen. And this way you can let in fresh air while you're hanging out in your tent. And that's pretty much it for the basic setup. You're done. Now this is probably the way I'm going to use the tent 90% of the time. I'm going to be going on short trips or using this as extra space when we take our camper. But wait, there's more. With the included poles, lines, and stakes, you can use the front flap of the door as an awning to provide shelter and shade. Just simply snap the 5 sections of pole together, run the point through the loop at the end of the flap, tie your lines all the way down to your stakes, which you can loop onto the hook or tie through the hole permanently, up to you. Now adjusting the tension on the poles is fairly easy to do. Tighten it or loosen it. Now that we're done with the quick setup on the tent, the only thing left to do is set up our bed and get to camping. For me, this is a great compact tent that I can keep in the back of my SUV and use without compromising space. This will be a great option for me to camp at a dispersed camping location or campgrounds near a hiking spot, so I can set up a quick tent and go hiking the next day. Or I can use this to expand our sleeping quarters when we take our camping trailer out to a campground. What I like about this is the compact size. Like I say, it's not going to take up a lot of space in my car. I like the easy magnetic fasteners that go around the body of your car, the dual stake options that you can either loop or keep on your guy lines permanently. I like the easy adjustable guy lines, and I also like the fact that the zippers don't seem to get caught in the tent material. So overall, I think this is a pretty good SUV tent, and I look forward to taking it out on the road and getting some good use out of it. Thanks for watching. Hope this has been helpful. Don't forget to subscribe and turn on post notifications. Happy camping.
Don't forget to subscribe and turn on post notifications.